I love me some Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter in the history of basketball. Just recently, he surpassed Jason Terry to be number 3 on the all-time list in career three-pointers. Just recently. But if you recall, it only took Steph Curry 655 games to do that. Whereas it took Jason Terry 1,410 games to make 2,282 threes. It only took Steph Curry 655. This man right here only has the great Reggie Miller and the great Ray Allen standing in his way to be the all-time three-point shooting king, and who with any sense doubts that he's going to do it? Steph Curry is the greatest shooter in the history of basketball. Better than Reggie Miller, better than Ray Allen, better than Jason Terry as a shooter, better than his own father, Del Curry. Better, better, better. Because all of those guys were guys who caught and shot. Catch and shoot shooters. That's what they were. Not that Reggie Miller couldn't put the ball on the floor one step here or there, or that Ray Allen couldn't do the same. But essentially, catch, fire away. Steph Curry would dance on you. Steph Curry would stand still and spot up. Steph Curry will catch and shoot. Steph Curry's running off of picks to catch and shoot. He'll dribble up the floor and pull up. And let me tell you something right now. The Denver Nuggets, talk about humble pie, humility, slapping you in the face. Last night, a record was set. The Golden State Warriors dropped 10 threes in the first quarter. 10 threes. This is in Denver, mind you. This is in Denver. Poor fans out there. You know how cold it gets, know how much snow they accumulate. Got a good team to root for this year because I'm a Jamal Murray fan, let me be clear. Gary Harris, Jamal Murray. I mean, these brothers can play. I'm telling you that right now. Love these guys. But let me tell you something. Go State's on another level. And I tried to tell folks, look, 10 threes, 51 points in the first quarter. Game was over before it started. Game was over so somebody had a chance to pass gas. Bam, it's over. This is how elite they are. The elite shot makers that they are. Steph Curry ultimately finished with 31. Klay Thompson finished with 31. Kevin Durant, he just decided to chip in 27. Because that's what he does. But that's not even the biggest point that I wanted to make. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I think about Steph Curry, I think about the Knicks. 2009 NBA draft. The 7th overall pick in the draft by the Golden State Warriors was Steph Curry. The 8th pick was the Knicks. 1 pick shy of being able to have Steph Curry to light up Madison Square Garden. 1 pick. That's it. 1 pick. And it could have been special. And they weren't able to get Steph Curry. Steph Curry. And there's an interesting article on ESPN.com by Kirk Goldsberry. He's an ESPN staff writer. Wrote a very, very interesting article. You know what? And he was highlighting this. There's a difference between threes and deep threes. Deep threes are threes between 30 and 35 feet. Now remember, you're talking 19-9 in the NBA. So 3-pointers, you're talking about 20 feet, 22 feet, 23 feet. No, I said deep threes. Steph Curry, between 30 and 35 feet. The NBA makes 35% of its threes overall and 22% from between 30 and 35 feet. Steph Curry shoots 54% from threes between 30 and 35 feet. 54%. That means more than 1 out of every 2 shots he takes from that distance, he makes. Over the past 4+ years, Curry has made 48% of his threes from 30 to 35 feet. Do you understand what that is? Do you understand how great that is? I mean, this dude is unreal. Unreal. He's that great. He's that great. Steph Curry. And New York Knicks could have had him. Now, credit Golden State, because who's to say the Knicks would have done with him what Golden State did with him in terms of his development? After all, they did pass up on Mark Jackson and hire Mike D'Antoni instead. And the culture of the Golden State Warriors ultimately began, and Steve Kerr fed off of that and took it to another level. And kudos to him. 4 straight NBA Finals appearances, 3 championships in 4 years. The 1 year they didn't win, the NBA granted the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James a stimulus package by suspending Draymond Green.